we're gonna be making our first attempt at gumbo. The recipes I referenced are coming from Toups and Weissman. Those are linked below. I'm a little nervous about the roux, but you don't know until you get into it, right? So without further ado, let's make some gumbo. First things first, after adding salt and pepper, we brown our chicken thighs on both sides. Then we'll deglaze with a little amber style beer to get some of those crispy bits stuck to the pan. Now we'll lower the heat and add the half cup oil and flour to our pot for the roux. I recommend starting low to medium low and then increase the temperature as you feel comfortable. Just keep giving this the whiskey business and you should get out of this just fine. I thought it was cool to see it go from a blonde to a dark roux. Overall, my roux time was around 20 minutes. Now that the roux is where I want it, I'll add our onions, bell pepper, and celery, the Creole Holy Trinity, and add a pinch of salt. After those sweat for a bit, in goes the garlic for about a minute or two. And then a cup of our amber beer, and we'll stir that until it mostly burns off. At last, add that 50-50 chicken and crab stock combo, along with our chicken and sausage proteins, and the cup of fire-roasted diced tomatoes, cayenne, thyme, and bay leaves into the pot. I add the shrimp here too, but I'd recommend holding off until the last 30 minutes of cook time. Give it some cracks of pepper and then a good stir and bring it to a boil. When you've hit a boil, bring it down to medium-low and let simmer for 2 to 3 hours. As you come into the home stretch, get some rice going during the final 30 minutes of cook time. Here I'll give it a taste to check salt levels. Go ahead and add salt if you need it, but if it's where you want it, then you're good to go. Let's see how we did. Get some of this rice, some of the goodness. I'm going in again. That's pretty dang good. This is another really fill you up from within type of dish. It's hearty, you know, you got chicken, you got the sausage, got some of the shrimps in there, and it's just really like, with the roux, it also, the flavor is just really there. It's hard to explain, but there's a lot going on. Obviously you can add a little bit of Louisiana or Cristal hot sauce. I think that'll definitely kick it up a bit, if that's your preference. I could have maybe added a little water just to give it a little more liquid, but overall I'm really happy how this turned out. Primarily the roux, which is probably what took me so long to approach this recipe. I started about medium-low and then did kick it up to medium, where I did see where the flour does kind of clump a little bit, but as long as you keep working it, you'll get through it. This does make me excited to explore maybe some other types of gumbo, because it seems like you can take it in some different directions. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of confidence to try something you haven't tried. That does it for this one, kids. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one, and until then, keep on cooking.